Last time on Roll for Distraction, The Last Hope. After a 3-day chase southeast from Nassau, a British corvette finally caught up with the Silver Siren. The Siren turned hard to starboard and fired off 2 broadside volleys at the other ship's bow, prompting an immediate surrender. The Siren pulled up to the British vessel, and the captain spoke. In exchange for their lives and some medical attention from Dr. Captain Wolf, the pirates took a large portion of their food and supplies. Feeling a bit lost after the past few days of chaos, the crew decided to search for Captain Vane, following his course east from Nassau to Andros, the largest island of the Bahamas. A storm slowed them down, but eventually they found Vane's crew parked in a small bay. The party floated the idea of regrouping and seeking out the other pirates to retake Nassau. And just as Vane was complaining about not having Rackham's crew as well, Captain Rackham turned up. Rackham explained that he escaped Nassau by cutting through the jungle on the other side of the island, where he had secretly docked his ship. Drunk and annoyed, Vane went to bed. The crew went over their plan with Rackham, eventually deciding that even the combined might of all the pirates in the area might not be enough to take back Nassau. They need help. They need Blackbeard. Or at least his very nice boats. They agreed to have the Siren head up the coast to North Carolina to find him, while the others worked to gather a fleet in the area. They spent a few days preparing and then set sail for Florida.
For the second time.
Alright, no, that was the first time. There's no evidence of the previous one.
Well, there is
exactly,
now.
It's been deleted.
Yeah, what were we doing last? Oh, you decided to go find Blackbeard in Myrtle Beach, I think was what we said.
Yes.
I don't think he's in
Is it
Myrtle Beach.
Is it Myrtle Beach?
I don't.
By the way, hi everyone, welcome to the show.
Hi.
I thought he was in Davy Jones' locker.
Not yet.
He lived in Bath, North Carolina.
It must be very clean
For
there.
a second, I thought you were going to say Bath, Maine, and I was like,
Alright, well I need to update the text of the recap to say North Carolina instead of South Carolina, because I thought we were going to South Carolina. But
in the summer of 1718, he lived in Bath, North Carolina. That's
I
convenient.
guess sail one more state.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, welcome to the show.
Triangular
We're
from
back.
Bermuda.
It's the new episode, and we're doing that. We're sailing
Come
north.
sail away. Come sail away.
John, do we have any business to attend to before we leave the island with the other pirates, or are we...
You're ready to shove
go.
off whenever you feel like it.
I feel like it now.
Feel like it.
let's go.
Wait, I don't feel like it now.
Too bad.
Let's fucking go.
We're already gone.
Yar, let's fucking go.
Yar, let's be fucking shoving off.
Aye, fuck it, we ball.
Cannonball.
No. Don't waste ammo.
Fuck it, we ball as you go to dribble a cannonball and break your foot.
No.
Just break the deck.
No, you dribble the cannonball, it goes through the ship and sinks it.
I've been using you guys singing shitty versions of the Pirates of the Caribbean theme as like transition moments when I need to make a cut.
That's wonderful.
I can't
Well,
wait.
we've just added to the library.
Yeah.
And we're gonna do it even more. So we left. Where are we going?
Florida first.
Florida.
Yes, you're going to make a stop
God.
at
North
Saint
Carolina
Augustine.
eventually.
Yes.
Are we gonna fight an alligator?
Are we gonna have to fight the Florida men?
No.
Actually, here's the thing: there are actually no Florida men at the moment because it's just the
It's
Spanish
true.
that
They're
live
all
there.
just Spanish or native.
There are
yeah.
no methed up.
But what if
Southerners.
the progenitor of the Florida man was Spanish?
The original Florida man.
El Florida man.
Florida hombre.
My favorite thing is doing the Google search of Florida man and your birthday and seeing what comes up. We don't have to do that right now, but
We can do
for
that at the
future,
end.
check
We
it
can
out.
do that at the end of the episode
Ooh.
because you'll be in Florida.
Let us know in the comments. Let's do this. Make it the call out. Let us know in the comments. What is the Florida man thing for your birthday?
Florida man encases himself in concrete at governor's mansion.
What?
I
Man,
said it. I'm not giving any more
He gets the fucking
context.
cask of Amontillado. What the hell?
All right. Do we need to roll anything to sail to
Yes.
Florida, man?
Yes, I am going to do a roll to see how your first leg of the trip goes.
Right, like a random encounter check type thing.
Correct.
Why does it have to be
All
a
right.
leg? Why not an arm?
Well, I can't swim, so.
I thought you were just like
revealed-
afraid of the water.
You just revealed your vital weakness. Wait, don't you, like, do mermaid stuff?
No, my character, dumbass.
I was like, wait a minute.
Actual.
Yes,
Wow,
in
Alex actually
actuality.
calling someone a dumbass.
For the record, everyone, yes, in a real life, I do mermaiding and all of that, so I can very much swim, but Allura does not. I don't think I told you guys this, but there was an incident when she drowned, or almost drowned, when she was younger, so she likes to stay on top of the water.
Anywho, we go on a swimming vacation now.
You are caught in a storm.
Ah,
Oh,
shit.
good. This again.
I'm under.
I am going to need someone to make a maneuver here. So who will be taking
Can we make
the helm?
Hector roll it?
Yes.
Because otherwise it falls to me and I'm bad at this.
Yes, you can make Hector roll it. I'm going to say that he is a sailor.
He's got like a
primarily,
respectable
give him a
+3. Like,
Well, he'd have a +2. You passed. I rolled a 5 and a 6.
Good job, Hector.
Wow,
Give him a
good job,
promotion.
Hector.
Thank
Hector
you,
manages
Hector.
to deftly maneuver you around.
I promote you to senior helmsman. It
Yes.
needs nothing.
Yes, you survive that and are approaching Saint Augustine Harbor, managing to avoid.
How many
several
days trip
reefs.
is that?
Several.
That's pretty far
Several.
from.
So here's how this is supposed to work. I'm supposed to roll for every month that you're at sea. I'm going to
Oh.
take that down to, like, maybe weeks. Because
Yeah,
you're not going
week
to be
or
at
two.
sea for months. You're not crossing
Yeah,
the
that whole
Pacific.
trip is not even a month. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'll be doing, like, these, more frequent rolls because things need to happen.
What?
Who just changed the fucking Google sheet to quartermaster with cheese?
Who the fuck do you think?
Quarterback.
Colin!
Maybe.
Also, is Hector's last name supposed to be Con Carne?
Yes.
Who did
Hector
that?
with meat?
I suppose it is now. Alright, you're pulling into St. Augustine Harbor. You have two...
Anyway, yes, we fly a Spanish flag, presumably, to not get shot at.
You can fly a British flag.
Okay.
That's more
I-
believable.
Anyway. Yeah, I guess we do all speak English, so.
Yes. Do any of you speak Spanish?
Me.
I can.
I have a little. I have basic. Oh, never mind. I have Latin. I took Latin.
I speak
I
duck.
speak Spanish.
You do not speak
I-
duck.
I am fluent
It says it right there.
Oh, yeah. Colin has fluent Spanish.
and
Duck.
basic in Portuguese.
Portuguesa.
You just said Portuguese like you're Italian.
You know.
Which I guess you are Italian, but.
I am. Yeah, that's what I said. I heard John hit delete and then say, "No, you don't."
That was to Gerard saying he speaks duck.
Yeah.
Alright, you pull up to the dock, and a harbor master and 2 guards come out to... This is normal. You're not going to find this weird. The harbor master
Yeah.
comes out to be like, "Oh, senors, my English is perfectly fine. I have an accent. What is your business here?"
Just passing through, my friend. A brief stop to trade, lighten our load a bit, and then moving on up north to the British colonies.
Okay, very good, very good. Any cargo to unload or sell?
What? I know you said we have cargo that is sellable. What is it? Do I have to declare that? Like, is this customs? Like,
This is literally
It's
customs,
custom.
yes. But if you're selling it, you're just going to unload it and be honest with them. It's
right? Like it's stolen, but
it's
in and of
mostly
itself is
just
it contraband?
no, it's tobacco, it's cotton, it's a little bit of rum and sugar. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, then I'll say that. Yeah.
Okay. So say 1 ton of sugar products, 1 ton of tobacco. Let's go with that.
John,
Yes.
while we are in this port, can I ask if anybody recognized my medallion?
Maybe not the customs worker. Maybe we take that to like the tavern.
One of the soldiers is like, "I would go speak to Raphael and he gives you the name of a bar, a little
Okay.
tavern to go to. He tends to be up on these things.
Gracias.
And
Gracias.
I'm currently
I
trying
speak
to.
Italian third best. Sorry, I don't speak any Italian. That's why you're third
Buongiorno.
best.
Grazie.
Or no.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno.
I
did
heard
not say
DiGiorno.
It's not
Arrivederci.
delivery. It's buongiorno.
Bon Jovi. God.
Alex, make sure we don't get canceled when you're editing this,
You're
please.
fine.
John Bon Jovi.
We're not
Yeah.
making fun of. We're making fun of Spanish. It's other white people.
You're making fun of Europeans. It's fine.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
You can make fun of the colonizers all you want.
Yeah, here's the thing. The Spanish were like the worst of the colonizers.
Kind
okay?
of the bad guys right
Like,
now. We can shit on
were,
them.
They were objectively the most aggressive and committed the most egregious shit. Like,
Okay.
Not to excuse the British or the Portuguese or the Dutch, but holy shit, the Spanish in South America.
the Spanish
Like-
did it on a much larger scale than anyone else.
All right, enough sad history facts with John. Let's. Do we successfully sell our goods? Should we mark that on the boat?
You're not selling them to the harbor master. You're gonna have to go.
Right, but
you're gonna have to go do the selling part. So everyone's gonna say what they would like to do while in harbor. You'll be here for a day. Let's say you can leave in the morning.
sure. Well, why don't we put we've got all our crew. Why don't we put them in charge of the quartermaster or whoever else in charge of selling?
Yeah,
'cause
the
that's easy.
quartermaster and some miscellaneous crew will handle the unloading and selling of goods. The rest of you can go attend to things that need attending.
And then so I think two things we should do. Attend to Alora's loyalty mission over there, and look for
Loyalty mission.
You
look
also
for
don't have to do all of these together.
the guy.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying two things that somebody should do. Do that. Talk to this guy who might have a lead, and then I think we should look to recruit at least 4 more folks to get us back to 100% crew, because we're short a few guys.
I'll do recruiting.
Well, you're gonna have a hard time recruiting because this is a military town.
I won't be recruiting.
Saint Augustine is mostly a port for goods shipments into the Caribbean. You could
Elsewhere,
try
then.
it.
No, let's not advertise.
What, we don't want to advertise to the Spanish that we're pirates?
Let's not.
No, that was me speaking Spanish.
Wow, how cultural.
Yeah. Why don't we let Alex have a scene. Say
Yes,
the rest of us are
so-
nearby, but let her do that.
Alright, so Alex, you have the lead here. You are going to go to the tavern that was mentioned. We're going to say that it is called the
Prancing Pony.
what?
The Prancing Pony.
No. The Pink Pony Club? No, that's not right. That's too popular.
The Feminine Omenon.
Super
Yeah.
Weenie Hut Juniors.
No.
Maria's Cantina.
Sure. We'll call it Maria's Cantina.
Okay.
You are going specifically to talk to a bartender named Raphael.
Is he a turtle?
No.
Damn.
You enter the tavern. It is fairly well lit because it is daytime. And there are a couple of other people scattered about, not really making much of a fuss. Regular sailors and people that work the port. And at the bar, you see a man in his probably late 30s. Very, very thick, short, but clean beard. Long, not glowing, like very
Luscious.
clean hair.
Luscious
and
hair.
he
Get that
is,
Fabio hair going.
and they are currently wiping down the bar top.
I'm gonna walk on up to him. I'm gonna belly up to the bar. Raphael, I presume?
Si, señorita.
I heard you may have some information to help me.
And he kind of stops wiping the bar and looks up at you.
I'm gonna take the
Habla
medallion.
español?
Sorry.
Seamus?
No, my response to that personally is always muy poquito, but no, she would know.
Un poquito.
It's like very little.
Muy poquito would be
Seamus-
much little.
I guess very little works too, but yeah.
Yeah.
Seamus hadn't actually walked to the bar with you guys, but was somehow already sitting at the bar top, drinking. You rang?
Don't you know this
Okay.
is always where you can find me?
What can I do for you, Captain?
I'm not here.
Um,
Other Alex. I mean,
if you
at
are
the
more
table, but-
comfortable speaking in English, we can do that. I would just like us to go to the back.
Absolutely.
Look, I don't speak a lot of Spanish, so I can't say everything.
Well,
I don't-
yeah,
I
we're
don't
not gonna-
either.
I didn't expect you to actually roleplay the whole thing in Spanish. I thought
God,
you were just
just-
gonna be like, he says in Spanish.
Yes.
As,
It's like the
Well, you have to.
It's, the subtitles come up speaking Spanish.
as Alora is following Raphael to the back, Seamus will just be like, "Do you need me or are you good, lassie?"
I'm good.
And
Goes
Seamus
back to
will
drinking.
just go back to drinking.
Okay, and you go to the back with Raphael, and there is then a separate little closet with a lot of the nicer alcohols in it, mostly like wines and liquors, not just the beer casks. So, what kind of information are you looking for?
I pull the medallion from around my neck.
Where did you get this?
It was found on a body of a girl in my town. Like
this
many.
It's old. It's from the old brother.
Do you know any of them?
No one knows any of them. Most of them are dead. They are from the much earlier pirate scourge of the Caribbean.
Do you believe this person is dead?
Oh, I do not know whose medallion this would be. It's a symbol for a group, not an individual.
Oh.
This was a symbol of the organization.
Does this organization still sail?
Most people would say no, that the Brethren and the Code of Pirates is no longer honored even among pirates.
It's more like guidelines.
They are more of a loose confederation now than an organized collective that they were 100 years ago.
Do you believe, instead of an organization, this is an individual working alone, but he used to be part of this?
If there is someone that's using that medallion, it is one of two people. Well, they would work for one of two people. Henry Every, who has not been seen since he fled Madagascar and disappeared into Scotland.
Wow, that is a long journey.
Damn, that is.
That was an actual person who did that, yes.
Yep.
Okay,
He stole from an Indian treasure fleet, a Mogul treasure fleet.
gotcha.
He was like one of the most successful vile pirates. He did a lot of He was a bad man.
And the other?
Oh, and the other would be Blackbeard, one of his crew, perhaps. Would be the only people who might have any ties.
Ah.
Fuck.
None of the newer pirates, Vane or Rackham or Silver. Yeah, it would be one of those two. But
Alright.
I would not bet on finding any of Avery's crew. Any that were known were killed, and any that got away are not trying to draw attention to themselves. They would
So
never
he-
keep those symbols.
So either I'm looking for a ghost or I'm looking for Blackbeard.
Not necessarily Blackbeard, but one of his crew. One of his subordinate captains, perhaps. Might still try to honor the code. But
It's one of those but if I find Blackbeard, I'll find him.
if they are alive, yes. That is none of my business.
Very true, it's not.
But all information comes at a price. So,
It does. It does.
what are you willing to pay?
16 cents.
16 cents would have been quite a bit of money back then, actually. But
Yeah.
One
So-
penny. You gave me your thoughts. That is what this
One
was.
hey. One
A cocktail
hey
of my making.
okay, so you're saying you'll work the bar for the night? Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
It's like, I get the tips.
I get half.
I like you. Tough negotiator. Deal.
Hey, that's the. Wait, that is the beguiling trait? Yes.
Just say you have a thing for that, don't you?
Yes, I do.
You have a certain je ne sais quoi that draws people to you.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be making a lot of money.
It just makes your
bitches.
flair one higher, but yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah, you have a lead. You have a lead. You
You're
are
going
also
that way
now
anyways.
working behind the bar for the night.
I can take care of
It's fine.
myself. We'll be fine.
Does anyone else have any business they would like to attend to?
I would like to restock my personal alcohol supply on the ship.
Okay. You wouldn't necessarily do that here. You would probably go to, like,
Well, yes.
a shop,
A store. Yeah.
a general store, or like a supply shop for that.
Yes,
So-
please.
Please feel free. Where would you go to one? You walk into what is essentially a small warehouse.
I'll walk up to one of the workers and in immaculate Spanish.
Well, hold on. Before that, you're going to hear two of them going, "Look at this guy, huh? What do you think he wants, huh? Weirdo?" He's like, "Hola, how can I help you, sir?"
I'll then in immaculate Spanish I'll be like, well, this guy wants some Irish whiskey.
Shit. I'm sorry. Mierda.
Yeah, there you go.
Tu hablo español.
We.
Show me what you've got.
Tell me what
And
you
he kind
got.
of like blushes a little bit, and the other guy that's with him is like, "Hey, you fucking idiot." That's what you get. Yeah, they have some Irish whiskeys. They have a few crates of it.
Cool. I'll buy a crate.
Let's see, that would probably run you
Yeah, we don't really have
12
like straight.
12
money.
12 real.
12 real, you say?
As
See.
opposed to 12 fake.
How about we make it 10 real, and I will give you the empty crate and the empty bottles I have on the ship, so that you can potentially use those for future goods.
Make a flair roll
Flair.
at disadvantage. Not flair. What would charisma be? Would that just be flair?
Savvy?
Savvy.
Flair or savvy,
roll.
depending. Yeah.
Give me a
Savvy.
savvy roll at disadvantage.
If he has. if he
So
had a
that would be
career
that you
for,
roll
like,
3 dice and lose the highest one.
Alright. And then if I use my fortune, I can add an extra dice, or how does that work?
Yeah, you can add an extra dice, and then you
You
remove the
you
lowest
ignore the highest one and the lowest.
and the
one.
lowest. Yes.
So I'm rolling 4d6.
4d6. You take the 2 middle.
That's gonna be an 8.
I can do 11 real, because I feel bad about you hearing my jests.
As you should. Hurt my feelings.
Now, here's
Very
another
well.
thing about this game. Money is
money's
not really
fake,
quantified. You can kind of just go, yeah, that's fine, and it's okay. So, yeah, you'll do that, and it's like, keep your extra bottles. You may need them for water vacancy.
Arrivederci.
Ciao.
Avita Zane.
Aloha.
Bye.
I will walk out with my crate of Irish whiskey. Top shelf Irish whiskey.
Okay.
Only the best for Mrs. O'Leary's son. And return to the ship.
Okay. Mac, Harold, and
That's
Dr.
me.
Captain. Are there any things you three would like to do?
I do my push-ups.
Do you just do push-ups?
I do my One Punch Man workout.
I was gonna say, you do the One Punch Man workout. Every day I wake up and I do 100 push-ups and I run 10 miles, whatever.
100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 crunches, and run 10 miles!
I think it's 100 squats.
That's just
Last
basic
thing.
strength training.
What kind of games would pirates play, like on the ship or in taverns or whatever?
Dice. Y'all motherfuckers would
Checkers
be
or-
gambling so much.
Gambling.
Do you want to go gambling?
Yeah.
After my
one
One
of
Punch
Gerard's
Man.
careers as gambler.
Yeah, well, after my One Punch Man workout, I go gamble.
Alright, Mac,
go
do you
with-
also want to go gambling? Okay.
Yeah.
I also.
You start heading towards the military quarter of the town, because that's where some of the gambling will take place, because no one else wants to get arrested. And you find a group of 6 soldiers in an alley between 2 buildings, shooting dice.
Well, that's inefficient. Why would you shoot them? That's wasting ammo.
You know what that means, and I'm not going to explain it to you.
I want to roll dice.
And one of the soldiers turns around and sees you. Can we help you, Ringo?
I don't know if that word was around
I don't
yet.
know if that's a word. That would be...
One Google search later.
Okay, so
Wait,
the
am I by
origin
myself, or-
is... no, Mac is with you. It is, Está hablando griego. He is speaking Greek. When someone said
Oh.
something incomprehensible or who spoke Spanish with a heavy
It's literally,
accent.
it's all Greek to me.
It is. It's literally...
That's
it's,
That's a fun
it's going-
fact, actually.
Yeah, it's a
Welcome to
much
fun
much
fact.
more fun fact that there are only 4 books left in the Aztec language.
All right. Anyway, yeah, go
More
talk to...
anti-colonialism
go.
facts. So are you going to try and get in on their dice game?
Yes. I want to get it on the dice game.
Muchachos! These 2 want to join us in our gambling, huh? What do you say? Should we let
Yay.
them?
Camaraderie.
And,
Camaraderie.
they.
Alright, never mind.
This is the military, but come on.
Jesus
Let's.
I'm over your rod. Alright, stop me.
Will you 2 just go fuck already? What the fuck?
So John, do you want them to roll dice? Like,
oh, we're,
just to roll dice?
we're actually gonna roll dice. We're
Or do you want? I would say, do you want Gerard to make like a
This is
skill
gonna
check
be-
using his gambler career? Like,
how this is gonna work. Do you they'll be like, so how do you play dice where you're from? Do you all roll dice and see who gets the higher numbers? Do you roll and bet on what number comes up?
It's a great question. John, what do we do?
What do you want to do? They'll say,
Highest
Here's
number
the thing:
wins.
is Harold is a gambler, Gerard isn't. So
I would say, for simplicity's sake, just for all of you who are gambling, roll dice, highest combination wins.
Highest number.
all right, so
Highest combo.
2 of them are going to gamble with you because they don't want this to be 8 people rolling dice. Because at that point, it's like, well, it's hard to quantify. So 2 of them will
Get a lot of
gamble with you,
ties.
and the other 4 are going to go there and do their own thing.
Is Gerard adding his gambler point?
It's a good question.
Otherwise, what is this for?
Yeah, you know what? You can add your gambler point. Why not?
The 6 becomes a 7. I win.
Well, you're rolling 2. So roll 2d6 for me.
Hiya. Okay. I'm gonna say that this one that I rolled is a 2 now.
Okay.
That's a 6 total.
I spent a fortune point.
You beat one of them, who got a 5,
Yes.
but the other got a 9. And he pulls the pot towards him a little bit. Want to go
Am
again?
I not playing?
You are.
Double or nothing.
Oh, you're wanted to play too. Okay. Yeah. Then
Yeah.
please roll 2 dice. See
It
how this
doesn't
goes.
matter. I rolled a 7, so which is lower than 9. So I
Okay.
wanted to be a part of it.
Wait, what
All
does
right.
the fortune point do?
You roll a third d6 and drop the lowest.
Ooh, I'll
Double
do
or
that.
nothing. Second round.
Okay. Double.
Gonna burn all your
Double.
fucking fortune points on
Leave
gambling
this
around
guy
and fucking
double.
fight later.
I'm rolling one more time, but I'm spending a fortune point because I rolled big.
Okay.
It paid off. I got an
Okay.
11.
I got 2 6s.
Ooh.
And
I
yeah,
win!
A
you-
13 on 2d6.
You both.
13.
He got a 7. So you walk away with. Let's say that you were betting a whole piece of 8. There were 4 people in the original pot, so there were 4. Then there were 8, and then
Then we went double or nothing.
Then you
Stop
went
tip-tapping.
double again, so it would be 16, but less 2 because one guy didn't go in on the second double. So 14 pieces of 8.
So,
14 real.
yay!
So here's the thing: you're not really keeping track of money, but you do feel good about yourself.
I accomplished a thing.
And they're like, "Oh,
Some of us are just bored with it, I guess. As I pull in all my money. Yes, I want the money. The money is mine.
buddy is mine.
And as you get up, you see that there are now 3 soldiers in front of you and 3 behind you, instead of the 4 and 2.
Ah, so that's how it's gonna be, huh? Cracks knuckles.
Perhaps you should buy us a round of drinks.
I mean, that's not 14 real, right? Like,
What are you going to say in response?
Can I do
Oh
something?
yeah, knuckle
You're not there.
sandwich.
They're in a back.
Can I-
They're in an alley.
Can I spend a fortune point to be there?
No,
no.
it's not a
I can
teleport.
do that. That is
spend
something I can
fortune to
do.
teleport.
What do you mean?
Master of Disguise. You gain a bonus die when you're trying to conceal your true identity. In addition, whenever you want to appear in a scene where your character wasn't already, you can spend a fortune point to emerge as one of the random guards, townfolks, etc. in the background.
I guess he can do that.
Wow.
So you just
You were
what do
there
you-
the
what
whole
do you-
time, merely incognito.
What do you appear as then? Because you can just do that.
A squirrel.
I'll just walk in off the street.
Are you appearing disguised or as yourself?
Just as myself.
Okay.
And I'll see my friends. Six. It's 6, right? 3 and 3.
Yes.
They're 6 new friends. I'll be like, oh, I see you made some friends, laddies. Well, are you all gonna join me for a drink or what?
That's what we were trying to get your friends here. He promised he would buy us around if he won our little gambling match. Conversely,
Strange thing is, I'm not feeling quite thirsty right now.
but the other thing is, it's illegal to gamble here.
I will switch to Spanish, and say to the Spaniards, I apologize for my friend. He's not quite right in the head. Bit too many blows, if you know what I mean. Here, buy yourself a drink, and I'll get rid of these two. And I'll just look at Mac and what is your name, Gerard?
Harold.
Harold.
God.
I'll just look at Mac and Harold and just be like,
Can you make me a savvy roll? Let's go flair this time, actually, because that would.
Flair.
Yeah, we flair it because you're trying to be a little dramatic here.
Can he use his soldier career for camaraderie?
Sure. You're a soldier. You get that.
You know how to speak to them.
Your soldier for this.
Cool. I'll spend another fortune, so that's gonna be add another dice and drop the lowest. I don't have disadvantage, or I do have disadvantage?
No disadvantage on this.
No disadvantage. So now it's 3 dice, drop the lowest. Math, that's a 9.
And they seem a bit taken aback by how well you speak Spanish. And your general posture.
I'm just glowing white. I'm that pale in the moonlight.
Then the soldiers that are on either side of the person you were talking to just go, let's just take it. It's not worth the fight. And they take your money, they take whatever you give them, and then they go to start heading towards the bar.
Mission accomplished.
And after they're out of earshot, I'll just look at Mac and Harold and be like, maybe we don't pick a fight with the Spanish.
We could have taken them.
In a fort town.
Alright, so Gerard, do you remember in Assassin's Creed Black Flag, whenever you would go and attack an entire city, how many people would show up?
No.
No, because
It's been a long time.
Okay, now pretend you weren't an assassin and you were just a guy. And 40 guards run down the street after you.
I mean, this game does have a system where, regular dudes are weaker, but still, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a lot of dudes for one dude.
You're in
There's two of us.
you're adjacent to a military base.
Yeah, but we were in a back alley
I've been to that
I
fort,
said
actually, in
I
Saint Augustine.
said you were
It's
in
very
between two barracks. I described you walked into the military quarter of the town and went in between two barracks to gamble with a group of soldiers.
Well, why would you do that to us?
Yeah, why would you do that? To us
Shut
when
up.
you knew that gambling was illegal.
They're called
set up-
stakes.
You set us up for failure. How dare you?
You won! What do you mean?
And then you tried to steal my winnings.
Of course I
With
did!
blackmail.
What am I supposed to do?
Let us
And what
have
was
this
I
one.
supposed to do?
All right, let's leave Saint Augustine.
Let's leave.
Can I request a 2-minute break?
Yes.
No.
To do what?
The rum is
Pee,
gone.
Probably.
Oh.
Da 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 da
Dun
da
dun
da.
dun 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 dun.
Well, you all spend the night on your ship and are prepared to shove off at dawn.
And away we go.
Okay, you go out to sea again, and your next planned stop is going to be in North Carolina.
Oh, the whole way.
Yeah, the travel is supposed to be very truncated.
Yeah.
So we're just gonna... Oh boy.
Oh
Oh
no.
no.
That's...
It's the Kraken!
I don't like the way you
I don't
in response to
either.
that. You know,
Well-
you as the game master do have the power to just you
Not.
roll random encounters if you don't like them.
I see what you're saying. It's not that I don't like it. It's that it might be
It's
something...
between you and God, man.
It's between you and God.
Yeah, but right now it might be between you, God, and a giant squid.
Well,
Let's do it.
So,
Ah.
It'll be our shortest game yet.
as
Thank you
you're
for joining
going...
John.
everybody, welcome to the finale. Here's the trailer for next season.
Oh.
As you are sailing, you feel the ship start to drag a little bit to port. You're like, huh, that's weird. You hear, what? As one of your night watchmen is pulled off deck, so you've lost a man.
Which one?
All right,
One of the
over book
unnamed.
sheet.
One of the ones that I didn't name.
35.
And all of you are awoken to the sound of a shot and the bell ringing. Da-ding! Da-ding!
Fuck.
All right.
All hands to deck! We're under
Sea
attack!
monster, the port side.
Ah.
Captain Wolf will kick the door out. What's the scene on the deck when I come out of the captain's quarters?
Fucking chaos, man.
Pandemonium.
You come out on the deck, and the ship is listing to port. Several of the men are holding boarding axes and blunderbusses as they start bustling up from below. And it is not a sea monster that you have been caught in. It is 3 rowboats attached to the side of your ship with people trying to board you.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
The first man's just... The one guy started screaming that it was a sea monster.
Because all he saw was the rope and thought it was a
Because
tentacle.
3 very thick ropes were thrown up and one person was dragged overboard and they were like, oh god.
You know, that in the middle of the night, in the dark, that is a fair-ass assumption.
I need... Well, I guess Gerard's not actually the first mate, so... We're going to do a rappel boarding.
That's Quimble Stinkledore.
We need to do a rappel boarding roll. So that is the crew plus the captain's career versus the enemy first mate's career. So Alex, you are going to roll 2d6
Yeah.
and add your sailor career
Again, don't have one.
and your crew score to that roll. And I am going to roll the enemy's score and see.
My crew score is 3.
Okay, so you're going to add that to your 2d6.
I have a question.
Okay.
Instead of Alex, since apparently he doesn't have sailor,
He's the captain.
Yeah.
but I would be the master at arms. So-
It does seem like Colin would be in charge in exactly this situation, where we
Okay,
are
so
in
first
a
it's-
sword fight.
Look, as per the rules, first mate is in charge of boarding the enemy ship. Captain is in charge of drumming up the crew to repel boarders.
Okay, and since we don't have like an actual first mate.
Seeing
it.
as how the captain of
I
your
will be
ship
proud.
chose to have
Dare
no
you
sailing
mock
experience, that is on.
Can I add my physician career and tell people where the weak points on the human body are?
No.
Or my scholar career, perhaps, but...
I use my
Yeah, whatever,
pugilist
fine.
career to push them off as they come up.
Yeah, do we also, like, I know we're doing this, but do we also take, like, regular, like, I shoot a guy actions? Like,
we can get to that. We're just going to see how the overall
Okay.
tone of this goes. So, what is your roll?
well, crazy thing is I rolled a natural 12.
Okay,
Whoa.
so normally there would be a fight here, but as all of them are starting to come up to the deck, you just kind of take turns plinking them as they get heads over the top. And after the 9th one gets shot, the ropes are cut and the boats are sailing away. Or rowing, or just being left in your wake.
Hell yeah.
So I have a question.
Uh-huh.
Yes.
How did these rowboats catch up to a sailboat?
They were sailboats. They were smaller, faster boats.
They were like little. They
Okay,
weren't like a dinghy.
because
Or they were
you
a
just
dinghy. I don't know.
you described them as rowboats, and I was very confused. I was like, is there a bigger
they're
boat?
like no, there is no bigger boat that you see. You think these people are probably raiding from shore. Because you can see the shore in the distance. You're not sailing out in open ocean.
Got it.
Right,
So
yeah,
they
yeah.
they are
Moving up the
little
coast.
they are little tiny skiffs.
These are like 20, maybe 15, 20-foot boats with 5 or 6 guys apiece sailing out.
Right. Hoping for some easy merchant
Yeah,
vessel
hoping
prey,
for
and
an
they stumbled upon
like
a pirate
merchant
ship.
Yeah.
Can,
They thought.
do we wanna give no quarter?
Well, they're already like in your wake. They cut the lines and are going back and are off. You never stopped moving. You just,
Yeah, by the time we stopped, they'd be, yeah.
I mean, you killed several of them. You lost one guy because they dragged
Are
him
any of
overboard.
our dudes in need of medical attention?
No, but you are down one guy. He is dead.
Well,
No.
Or
Maybe.
kidnapped.
He was my favorite.
Or just floating out in the
Or
ocean
he was a
somewhere.
traitor who led them to us.
That would be weird, but okay.
yeah. Anyway, so nobody's hurt. Carrying on.
Well,
I guess.
a lot of people are hurt,
Yeah, we're only
but
at
just
an
not
hour
your
in
people.
recording. Well, yeah, and nobody we care about.
Yeah, I'm going to roll one more time, and then I guess next episode you're going to arrive at the town of Bath.
Oh boy, we're meeting.
We could probably use one, yeah.
Yeah.
It's been a few days. It's been hot out.
You say that, and then he rolls for a fucking hurricane.
Oh, that'll clean us off, too. Yeah.
A few more days pass uneventfully, and then...
A hurricane.
Now the Kraken.
Well... Your ship stops abruptly.
Oh goddamn, we ran
come on.
ashore.
I rolled it again.
The same thing?
I rolled it. It wants you guys to fight a sea monster. I don't know. It rolled it rolled double sixes twice.
No.
One time
Hey.
oh no, it's something else. Your guy was confused.
On the plus side, if you're a sailor, you get a combat bonus against sea monsters.
Fun fact: your captain, not a sailor, so that won't.
Yeah, well,
I am.
not for the main big crew role, but nonetheless. All right, go ahead, set the scene, man.
Your ship
God.
comes to an abrupt, almost stop. It just slowed down considerably. As
I roll out of bed.
no, you are launched out of bed as the ship
Yeah.
just. Actually, no. We'll say this happens midday. It's noon. You
Okay,
are
so
all
we can at
wide
least see
awake.
what the fuck's happening.
All right, so then I get punched in the gut by a railing.
Yeah,
Ew.
you take a blow to the stomach from the railing. As you start hearing pipe organ music for some
Alright.
reason.
I know, Stevie Jones.
Which one of you motherfuckers has the black spot?
Where's the jar of dirt? Where's the jar of dirt?
4 tentacles shoot up, 2 on each side of the ship.
Fuck.
They're not that big. They're not like huge tentacles. They're maybe like 6 inches in diameter at their widest point. They're not
but
like
they're still large tentacles.
yeah,
They're
you're,
long.
You're not
They're
dealing
long, but they're
with
thin.
You're not dealing with like the Kraken. This is just some sort of small other sea monster.
This is like the
Adult
B-list
squid, a
Kraken.
giant squid. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are any of the tentacles over the gun ports?
I was gonna shout cannons. Yeah.
Maybe. You can aim the cannons as well, so like they're kind of.
Alright, let's do it! Fire a volley!
Well,
Cannons, swivel guns.
Okay, so I'm gonna make a boarding roll.
Tentacle grabbing roll.
Yeah. And then I need you to make a repel roll, and initiative is
Alright.
going to go to whoever is higher.
That's still an 11. I got a 6 and a 2 with a 3 from the crew. So.
Okay. 14.
Yeah. Well.
So it grabs 2 more of your crew, one of whom gets dragged overboard, the other manages to grab onto a railing, and is like, nope, get this thing off of me, Captain!
Can I sword the tentacle? I have a sword.
Someone can do something. One more person.
I grab the man hanging over the ledge with my big meaty hands.
Okay, so you're going to try and grab the guy who's being dragged off. What is it? We're going to go down the line. What's everyone else want to do? Seamus?
I would like to call for a volley from both sides.
Okay. Please give me a volley roll.
That's gonna be a 12.
Okay, yeah, that hits. 2 of the tentacles slip below the surface, severely injured. Harold, you are helping here. Mac, what are you doing?
What is the pirate way of saying lower the sails or take the sails up or stuff with the sails?
I don't think the sails matter so much right now.
Currently,
Well,
if
because
you want,
I don't want 2 things. I don't want the Kraken thing to, claw at them or whatever and ruin them. And if we're sitting still and the wind's blowing too hard, I don't want them to rip.
Okay, so you would say
Well, if they
If
raise
we caught
sails.
Stand still. Raise sails. Raise the sails!
So you're going to try and get a couple of crew, your section, to help you with the sails. Okay?
All men on deck and raise the sails!
Can you just make a daring roll? Actually, make savvy because you're doing this with intelligence. No, do daring because this is a brave thing. Add your daring and sailor to the roll.
I rolled a 6.
Are
Wait.
you doing 2d6?
Wait, that was 1. Hold on. Here's the other one.
Okay.
That was 2. Alright, so add the sailor and what? Merchant?
And-
No.
Daring.
Sailor.
And Darren.
Daring. Where's Daring? Ow. Oh, sorry. I just cracked
Don't
my
think
chest.
too hard, you're gonna hurt
Did
yourself.
you just say ow from doing math with single-digit numbers?
No, I can lean
Did
back
adding
and like
4
my chest
single-digit
popped.
numbers just give you a brain issue? Like
12.
12. You will be able to safely get the sails up.
I have my sword out. Are any of the tentacles near me?
You could get to the one that is trying to drag the other person off the deck.
I have to pull out a D3 for this sword.
It's just a d6 and a half or
Oh,
a
it does. That's
d4,
not
but
a thing
you
there.
ignore the 4.
So
Okay.
you're gonna roll 2d6.
Okay, because the small sword.
Yeah, well,
is
first you got to roll
Okay.
to swing
You have
to
to
hit it.
roll to swing for it. So
Ooh, 12.
okay, you are able to cut most of the way through the tentacle and free the person being attempted to be dragged in. And Captain, what do you do?
I got 2 pistols. I'm gonna shoot at some tentacles.
All right, there is 1 tentacle left above the deck. Take your shots.
Yeah, I'll do a 1 and a 2. You know, not both at the same time because that's not good for your aim.
Okay, so that would be ranged.
Am I just adding ranged? Am I not adding daring or might or something?
You can add daring to that.
Yeah, it's the same either way for me. But 4 and 5 is 9 already, so that's a success.
Okay, so you managed to put 2 pistol shots into the last tentacle, and it drops below, and your ship slowly starts to drift forward again, as you think whatever has done this is letting go and going away.
Get the sails back down, Mac!
Sails back down!
And you do feel the ship starting to list a little bit to one side, if you want to go below deck and check to see if it, sprung a
Punched a hole.
leak.
Yeah.
Or
Somebody who's good at fixing things.
Not me.
That's on you.
you have a carpenter whose name is Bill Rugsley, I suppose.
Gerard has a career of laborer.
Yeah, so the carpenter is like, Harold, get over here, I need your help.
I go help Bill Rugsley in his rugs.
Timmy and Tommy, you two, I need the help.
Is it a big one?
Not one big one, but like 5 small ones.
Timmy, not to be confused with Tim.
I need Timmy.
Exactly. They are two
I
very
need Timmy
different
and
people.
Tommy to man the pumps.
No, Tim, you stay over there. You're good where you are. It's Timmy.
John, can I use my careers in either magician or scholar to know what the fuck that was?
I would use magician.
Okay.
Wait,
I mean,
you're
it's a
fucking
0, but I'm just
magician?
allowed to roll it. Is basically all
You
that
do
means.
have a piece of one of the tentacles.
Ew.
Oh. Could I use physician then to medically examine it? It's a bit of a stretch. I'm not a veterinarian, but
No, I would still say magician for this.
It
I
looks
assume
like
I'm
a
still
squid
adding
tentacle.
savvy nonetheless.
Yeah, add your savvy and your...
12. Dirty 12.
Oh, that is a success. That is definitely a success. You think that might have been a small kraken?
Oh, it'd be
All right.
Because like
Oh, God.
you know that there shouldn't be any large. Well, actually, no one this time knew what a giant squid was. That was a mystery.
No, yeah.
So yeah, you're pretty convinced that was the kraken.
Or a kraken offspring, perhaps. But
Yeah, some sort of baby kraken.
Should
Perhaps.
name him Phil.
I shocked by the revelation, I will go over to Hector and just quietly tell him, take us a bit shallower, yeah?
Hi, Captain.
And then
you
I'll go
realize now
around
you
and
had
see
gotten
if anyone's
pretty-
hurt.
Pretty far from shore. So as you're starting to sail in, you get back to the North Carolina coast, and at the beginning of the next episode, you will make it to the port town of Bath.
Oh boy.
So that's
I think
Yeah,
we all
buddy.
probably were sweating pretty
Nice and
hard. So a few
clean.
people probably ruined their pants there. So yeah, I think that's the best town we could be going to. Yep.
yeah. Yes. Was everyone wearing their brown pants?
Statistically, probably.
I was wearing my yellow pants.
Oh, that's fine too.
That worked.
Well, everyone, that was today's episode of this show that we do.
This.
of this show that we do.
Where
That was
I
fun.
tried to not have them attacked by a kraken, but the
But
dice said
The dice said no.
otherwise.
The universe
Yeah, I
said
assume
no.
that was all of our anti-Kraken goodwill, and the next one will be a real Kraken fight.
perhaps yes. Look, if it comes up again, it's like you're getting attacked by an actual sea monster.
We need our anti-sea bear
Cthulhu
circle.
shows up and makes us all go mad, and that's when the show ends.
No, we're not playing Call of Cthulhu. We're playing Honor and Intrigue.
Just
Anyway,
an Eldritch horror.
yeah, if we're good, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. As always, like, comment, and subscribe. All that stuff. Like I said earlier, I had a thing. Tell us your favorite something.
Yeah, tell us your favorite Florida
Yeah,
man
the Florida
that took
man
place
is
on your
good.
birthday.
Right, the
Birthday.
Florida man of your birthday. Yeah. Don't actually tell everyone your birthday
Put your
in the
birthday,
comments.
but just
But the Florida man
article.
of your birthday,
Yeah.
or a Florida man
Don't
of your
dox
birthday.
yourselves.
Florida
Yeah,
man
don't.
spends over a month in jail after detergent was thought to be heroin.
All right, well that's not Florida man's fault.
Anyway,
Oh,
yeah.
Ooh,
Thanks.
ooh.
Watch our other stuff.
Hol-
Join the Discord server. All that
Hold
stuff.
on.
Colin, what? Go ahead.
What?
Interesting tidbit. The deputy who locked up the Florida man, his last name was O'Leary.
Oh my god.
One of mine
I mean,
says,
common name, but
all Florida man wanted was some chicken nuggets. That's the
oh
title
yeah, that
of
was
the
me.
article.
Florida man sentenced to whirlwind excavator joyride that concluded in Walmart wreck.
Florida man sentenced to
All
an
right.
egg smuggling case.
All right, we'll continue
Anyway.
this afterwards.
Florida man attempts to hide smuggled gun using toilet paper.
Thanks for watching. We're gonna go now. Click all the buttons that make people happy on the YouTube, and goodbye.
Goodbye.
Get out!